alive right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And they just thought, no one will know because that's great. They're brilliant. I mean, like, no one will know if he finds out. If is good is what they say. And so they find out. And Hades is unhappy.
Yeah.
And he's like, you guys, we need to get rid of this now because this is a problem.
And it is.
And it's a huge problem. So they go to Thebes. It cuts back to the end of Thebes. And he's like, I'm going to, like, you know, tell the people that I'm going to help them out. Oh, and Phil is like, Thebes sucks.
Yeah,
Nobody
it's the
likes
worst.
Thebes. Basically, it's New York City. It is New York City. Like, they straight up, like, it's just like, it's dumb. It's really dumb. There's a guy with like a trench coat, and he opens it up to them, and there's a bunch of sundials. I know that was funny.
There's like a bunch of like anachronisms in
Yeah,
there that are like
tons.
weird and
Tons. It's actually pretty smart, but it's New York City.
okay.
And then he goes up to the watering hole, and everyone's complaining, and he's like, I'm a hero. And they're like, have you saved anyone
Yeah,
from anything
prove
ever?
it.
Do you even, I don't even care.
Do you even lift?
Yeah, they were like, do you
Which,
even
like,
lift, bro?
Clearly, yeah, he does,
Yeah.
but
They don't care. And then suddenly Meg's there, which, okay, that would throw up so many red flags. How did she fly
yeah.
like 100 yards, miles? To get,
How did she fly 2 feet to get over here?
like, they don't say how far away that river area was, but it's in the middle of nowhere from what I could tell.
Ow.
And suddenly she's running into the middle of the plaza and is like, oh my god, these kids, which, again, what? How did she get there? I don't know. 2 kids in the gorge. Simba's down there. Like, I don't know.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Is he?
And
Crossover.
And so
Oh.
he's like, oh my god, this is great. And she's like, yeah, you're really hung up about this, aren't you? He's like, I'm going to be a hero, which is awful.
Yeah, I'm
And,
glad
like,
these kids are in danger.
Yeah, he's super stoked about
Maybe
it.
gonna get killed.
I'm like, that's not cool. That's not cool. And everyone's like, that's not cool. But they follow him. This is weird. It's like a spectacle. It's like the Colosseum, which is apt, I guess.
Right.
They follow him to the gorge, and there's like a really conveniently placed rock right there. And they're like,
yeah.
help me.
There's a part of this that I'm really bothered by.
What are you bothered by?
But go ahead. Keep going.
So there's the 2 kids. He walks up and he's like, "Oh, save you!" He even puts on the voice like, "I'm a hero."
The Superman
Yeah, right.
voice.
Yeah, he does. And then he like lifts it. He's like, "I do lift, bro." He like turns and like
He's
looks
like,
at the guy
literally,
who
I
asked.
lift. Yeah.
He like throws it. I don't know where it went. I have no idea where this huge boulder
Probably
went.
on a house.
Probably.
Probably killed an old couple.
Yep. Or
From-
space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or space. Like the things in the pool world where they just throw it in the air and no
Right.
one knows where it goes.
Yeah.
It was like that. And the kid's like, "Jeepers, mister, you're really strong." And he's like, "I'm Hercules."
Yeah.
Whoa. And he does the thing with the muscles. And then they're like, they just scamper away. And they're like, okay. And everyone's like, oh, marginally clap. But they kind of do like the golf clap. Like, that's kind of cool.
Right.
But they're not like super impressed because it's not great. They want a hero. They want a professional hero.
So you know what the problem is?
What?
Those kids were panic and pain.
Right.
Why couldn't they just been
Meg.
real kids that Hades endangered as bait?
Well, why does it matter? It all has the same end.
No, it's much more endearing if it's real kids that he saves.
I
Because
guess.
they really didn't save anybody. Except
Yeah.
the town from the Hydra.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
not till later.
Yeah, well, that was like a do or die kind of thing too. He doesn't really save. It's more
So
like
what
he saves
happens with the
himself.
Hydra?
Yeah, so Hades is like chilling at the top of this gorge, and he's just like, you know, let the games begin, basically. And you're like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
This is weird. And he's just kind of like happy, and like that's kind of odd. And then everyone's like, let's go home now. Everything's cool. And then they start to leave, and then you hear rumbling, and it's not cool.
No, it's an earthquake.
It's an earthquake, and then it's like there's a dragon thing that comes out of it. It's a Hydra with one head.
You don't know it's a Hydra.
You
It could
don't
be
know.
a dragon.
It looks like a dragon without
or a
wings.
large lizard.
A huge. It's a very weirdly proportioned. And can I just say that the graphics, the CGI for that were particularly awful. It's weird.
Okay, in the day though,
That was great.
they were
Yeah.
pretty
But
good.
I love the 2D animation, and then they just throw this weird
yeah, I don't
three-dimensional
know why
thing.
it was. I don't know why
It reminds me of like
three-dimensional.
Sinbad. They did the same thing, and
I
was
never
that's,
saw that.
Don't see that movie.
When you say Sinbad, I think of the awful
Me
comedian.
too.
So
I do too, but I don't mean him. So there's the first dragon head, and he's pretty awful. He can dig his teeth into the ground, and then he just like pulls it. It's just like it's weird.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And then he flings the Hydra, the dragon, without wings, flings him into the air, and then he eats him. And you're like, what?
I have a huge problem with this, and I don't remember if it's now or if it's at the end of it.
Okay.
But at some point, Phil is like, "Well, good try, kid,"
that was
and
it. That was
abandons him
Yes.
and just walks away.
That was my
and he's
problem.
all sad because not that
can't
Hercules is dead,
No.
but that his hero lost.
Yes, that is
Really,
my.
Phil?
That was my biggest concern about this whole thing. It's like he swallows him, and he looks and he's like, another one.
Yeah,
It's like,
there goes another one.
yeah, he's like, I thought.
Gotta train again.
I thought you had something great in you. It's like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? You don't even mourn his death. You've been with this person for years.
Yeah.
You didn't even care.
No,
and, but
that's
then
what I'm
Hercules
saying.
is like, psych, Phil, I'm not dead.
He was just
Screw
doing that to
you.
see. It was like a
Yeah.
Tom Sawyer. He wanted to see his own funeral.
Exactly, and it wasn't great.
No, it was a good thing he did. He saw a lot of character that day,
He did.
Oh, no.
and he did not like what he
Honestly,
saw.
I would
Oh,
have
no.
told Phil to get a hike. Take
Get a
hike.
hike.
Take a hike.
Get a burrito, Phil.
Yeah.
Get a burrito from the vending stand. A Greek burrito.
Cheetah. Take a hike.
So Phil is now taking a hike. He's like, okay,
He's now getting a hike.
so good luck. I'm gonna finish this hike. You better do good. So Hercules is like, okay, so he chops his head off. I win.
Yeah, and
I
was like,
win.
Oh, and then like, what's weird is like the neck is like oozing stuff, and it doesn't make green.
It's like green gray.
And
It's
I
weird.
eat it a lot, but the inside looks like a steak, so I kind of want to eat it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's green, isn't it?
That's how you
Anyway,
sustain the world with food, by the way. You just keep cutting off Hydra heads.
Boom. Excellent.
Man, that is actually a really good
Thieves
idea.
You chain
will
him
never
down.
Starve again.
You keep 2 heads, and when you're bored, you kill one and eat it, and you cut
I
one
kind of
off. And
love
Yeah,
that.
but then PETA gets all upset about that. Goes
PETA.
to free. I know. I was gonna say Greek PETA, but I was
yeah,
like, that doesn't help.
that joke doesn't work.
No. PETA gets all butthurt about that. Goes to try to free the Hydra, and then we have, the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Got him.
It's
I did it.
hard.
You did it.
So
It was looking iffy there for a little bit.
Yay.
I know I need to take out Leon first there, though.
So
Yeah.
Because Claude just goes around going, "Huh!"
so he gets heads. He gets like 3 of them, and he's like, that's not good. But then he's an idiot. He keeps slicing off
Yeah.
the
No,
heads.
He's
Keith
flying around on
doesn't it?
Pegasus, just
Yeah.
slice,
Yeah,
slice.
Yeah.
and then even Phil's like, "Are you done? Can
Yeah.
we not knock it off with the heads?" And so he's like, "Okay,
You know what disappoints me about that?
everything."
So I guess he eventually uses his smarts because he makes the mountain fall on him.
Yeah,
Really convenient there in a mountain and not on like the plains somewhere, or
Yeah.
he's screwed.
yeah,
But there was no intelligence demonstrated there. It was
I
all
agree.
just his brawn.
I agree with that.
Problem with Hercules.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially because in the Greek mythology, he actually is like he figures out like riddles and stuff.
That's another problem because it's like Superman.
That is true too.
Superman's
Yeah.
not stupid, but he very frequently just goes for the easiest, like whatever the hell is in front of him approach.
Yeah, and it's part of the problem with the way that he's written, and I don't know if it's to make Batman really stand out, because if Superman's a genius and the strongest, it's not even
and
fair.
rich.
But
yeah.
it still sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I thought about that too. I was like, "You're dumb.
Yeah.
You're really dumb, and that's okay."
You are really dumb.
You're really dumb,
For
but you have a
real.
hot bod, so it's okay.
Right.
Yeah, well, he's dumb, but he's good-hearted for the most part. Sometimes there's some weird stuff. We'll talk about
He's
that
like
later.
Goku too.
He's like Goku.
Really dumb, but
Super strong,
super strong.
always
great,
hungry,
Great willpower.
Always hungry.
Innocent.
flying object.
Yeah. Okay.
So
He kills the Hydra,
kills
and then all of a
Hydra.
sudden, it's like One Direction overnight over here.
yeah,
He gets instant fame. He Biebered it.
he has shoes that are called Air Hercules.
Yeah.
And all his weird like culture, pop culture stuff.
He's
is
like
in there.
LeBron. They have a mural of him, and
Yeah.
we are all witnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had an American Express card too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't really know what to do about that, but there it is.
Yeah, that's the things that I don't like.
and he had like
how,
a Slurpee.
how much did American Express pay for that, do
I
you
know.
think?
Probably nothing.
So I was watching House of Cards the other night,
yeah,
and it's like amazing writing.
yeah.
That's why I like it. It's kind of boring, but also
Yeah,
sort of
I-
interesting.
I
But
agree with
anyways,
that.
Kevin Spacey walks in her room, and there's a PlayStation Vita lying on the kitchen table. And he's like, is that a Vita? I don't know why. It's like this other guy's kids has a Vita, have the Vita. He's like, is that a Vita? Oh, I love this thing. Yeah, I play it every night to unwind. It's like,
Oh my
why
god.
there's a Vita commercial in the, and then like he puts it down and that's it.
That's like the new Arrested Development. They did that too, but they made a joke out of it. They like look at the camera and be like, "This is a sponsor." It was weird. And,
Okay.
like, so
That's okay. This was like,
really
I
obvious.
feel dirty now.
Yeah.
You just, okay, so anyways,
That's so funny.
that's what's happening in Hercules right now.
It was a
as
lot
we
of product placement for
speak, yeah.
ancient Greece.
Yeah, Disney really needs the funding.
And he's
for
gone
their
from zero to
movies.
hero.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
Hero,
like that.
hero.
And that's where they put the Glad and Gladiator.
Yeah.
Major hunk.
Yeah, exactly.
And who'd have thunk?
It's like everyone because he's hot.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not shocked by this.
Yeah.
So he has all the fame. He has tons of money. He kills Scar. Like if you remember, he's wearing Scar.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Movie
That
tie-in.
is actually funny.
Yeah.
That is a real Lion King crossover.
It really is. This is strange.
It makes you rethink Lion King. If Hercules had been in that world,
Yeah.
could have really helped the pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also probably the king. So,
Yeah,
like, Jonathan Taylor Thomas is never going to sing I Can't Wait to Be King if Hercules is in his
No.
way.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's going to get his head ripped off.
If anything, he's gonna turn out to be like Scar.
Yep.
Scar 2.0.
He's just like a jacket
Yeah.
that he can wear around. And then someone's like painting him or something, and it's like okay. And then I don't know what happened. Oh, and then the fangirls come in.
Just
They
spores.
they just love him.
Yeah.
And one was like they're almost all like really ugly, which I think is problematic also. It's like, why aren't we allowed to like the things we like? We're shamed as women for liking things, but for guys, it's okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about that right
Okay.
now.
But you
It
already
was,
did.
it was. I know. It's weird. Like, why do they
I'm
have to
gonna
be
say
ugly?
all my opinions and make my points, and then say that I'm not gonna talk about it.
Well, it's just it bothered me. Why are they ugly? Why can't they just be like hot chicks who think he's hot?
No, I agree with you. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like it. And they have like glasses and they're like nerdy. I was like, that's
It's not
weird.
just ugly girls that go to One Direction concerts.
I know. We're allowed to like things, believe
Yeah.
it or not. Hot ones, ugly ones, fat ones. I don't care.
Yeah.
We can like things, and we shouldn't be shamed for
This
it.
is the commentary Hercules was not making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they chase. I don't remember what happened.
No, but before that, really quick, I want to just point out something. During the song, he continues to be a hero.
Yeah, he's doing stuff.
That's true.
And
I
Hades
forgot.
has like a chessboard and he's
Yeah.
moving pieces.
And
but
he's getting
he
up.
keeps,
He's getting frustrated
yeah,
because
he's
he's just
wiping out
feeding everything.
all the pieces. Yeah.
and that's good that you brought. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. So he's like, I'm and he has like the head that's on fire and turns red. And
Yeah.
you're like, no, you're cute.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
he is.
that's
He's
maybe
cute.
what-
He's so mad, bro.
That was unique to maybe your viewing, I think.
Love him.
Okay.
So
So
yeah.
then, yeah, he hides away,
He
and
hides
then
away,
Meg
and
is
then
like,
Meg's
"Hey
there.
there,
He's just
sugar.
there.
I like you now that you're famous and popular."
No, that's not really how it is. Yes, that's how it is.
It's how it seems,
Yeah.
but there's reasons behind the scenes we don't know them
But
yet.
here's the thing. Even if that's how it seems, well, like it is. That is how it seems.
She's trying to find his weakness.
I know, but Hercules doesn't know any better, and he should be like, "You only like me now because I'm popular."
He's too dumb.
I don't want none of that.
My
unless that's
anaconda
better.
don't want none.
Unless you got self-respect, hon.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I love that version.
Yeah.
So she's Hercules. Hades is like, I need to know what his weakness is because he's strong, and this is really hurting me, buddy.
Yeah.
That's what he
Because
says.
I'm really. It's
I need to
hard.
know his weaknesses, please, if you could,
This is
because
really-
he is strong.
yeah.
oh,
a
and
hard time in my
BTW,
life.
I own you, Meg.
Yeah,
BTW,
that is.
I
Yeah.
own you. Do I have to remind you about your boyfriend
And
who
it
left
was
you?
a guy, yeah, what a douche.
That-
Brought back from the dead.
Yeah.
Although, you know what? I bet you Hades brought him back under like a spell and made him leave Meg.
Yeah,
That
he is
seems like a thing
tricky.
Hayes would do.
It is something he would do.
Or maybe the guy's just a douche. It's just weird that he was like fell in love with her. She brings it back to life, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna run away."
With another
dude."
hottie, and it's like,
Yeah.
she's pretty hot, and she saved your life. She literally brought you back from the dead. Can we talk about that? Like, that's
I
a
gotta
problem.
say, if I was ever in a relationship, if it was a terrible relationship, and my girlfriend gave her soul to bring me back from the dead,
You'd at
I'd
least
be
be
like,
hey, thanks.
I'm gonna be like, I would figure this out.
I guess we have to get married now.
We are gonna work through this.
It's an
because
obligation. That's a big deal.
It is. It is.
Even
It's an
if it was just
obligation.
a stranger, you would feel so obligated to
and
make
I'm
it
not
up to
even
them.
about all that, but I would do that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
brought me back from the freaking.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be alive, so it's not like.
You owe them whatever time
It's almost
you're
more
borrowing.
impressive for a stranger, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
they don't owe you anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I owe you my life. It's not
Yeah.
about living what I would have done anymore because I would have been
Like,
dead.
why didn't Meg kill him after
Yeah,
that? I
yeah.
would have just sliced his head off and been like, you're
I
done
would've
for
been-
good now.
I would have been pretty upset. Now, here's the thinking: if you love somebody so much, you're going to give your soul so that they survive. You're probably not going to turn around and kill them.
She should have Hercules do it.
Well, I know, but the point is, she probably loves him so
break his
much.
neck.
Right.
And who'd have thunk?
In the the after credits scene, they find this guy.
They like track him
Yeah.
down.
Hey Meg,
like
is this the one?
bloodhounds.
That's him, all right. End of the movie.
They're just like Bonnie and Clyde. They just go robbing places.
Exactly.
Okay, I want that first of
That
all.
would have been a great sequel.
Yeah, so he's like, BT Dub, this is how your situation is. And I'm going to explain it to the audience, and then you're going to go find it out what his weakness is because I need it, and this is problematic for me. So she goes, and he's like, oh, I'm being seductive, and
Right.
And he falls for it because
And it works.
It works, yeah. She's like, just play hooky on being a hero for a day. He's like, okay.
Yeah,
it's
which is
really
Yeah.
easy.
You know, how many thousands of people are going to die with you doing
A
this?
lot.
Don't worry about it, though.
Yeah.
Just come
One day.
hook up with me.
And then they end up having to spend the whole day together, and that's when I think that they actually connect.
It is.
It is. So it's not just like we're so into each other, let's bang. It's like they spent all day together and hung out, and so I think that there is a connection mentally, maybe as well.
I mean, it's the same thing with every Disney movie to the point where you almost can't even complain about it.
I know.
But they spent a whole day together, you
Yeah.
say?
That's,
Oh, well,
that's
then
more
they must.
than most days
It
or
is.
most Disney movies.
That's true.
So I grant that to them. Plus, they knew each other before.
They did,
And who's
a
to
little
say
bit.
that? I mean, does he say that I haven't seen you in a long time? I think he does. I think he says it's been a long time. Had they hung out or something, that would have been
Maybe
better.
maybe during his rise to fame. Probably not, though, but
Yeah, probably
maybe.
not. He's
Yeah.
busy. He's busy.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah.